to a brand new video. Today we will be reviewing the show Calls on Apple TV+. So before we get into our reviews, let's see what this is about. Mysteries unfold through a series of seemingly average, unconnected phone calls that quickly become surreal as the characters face increasingly disturbing experiences. So this show is different than any show I've ever seen. You don't get really any visuals besides the words that they are speaking and just like these weird shapes of lines and weird stuff like that in the background. But there's no really acting. It's just like a voiceover, I guess you could say.
It's pretty much like a podcast, but they called it a show, like a TV show.
Yeah.
But it's literally a podcast.
I don't know if it's just me, but I wanted to watch the screen to see what they were saying because at times it's kind of hard to understand what they're saying, but I just have the want to watch the screen as it's being played through. And these episodes are pretty short too. They're not very long. They're like about less than 15 minutes each. And just how the graphics go through the screen, it kind of just makes sense a bit, kind of. It like ties into the episode you're watching. There's like a lot of mystery behind the show, and they just connect without you knowing at first. Each episode connects with one another based off of like the mysterious phenomenons that are happening.
That's where I kind of like that it actually did, because it was random at first. Personally, I enjoyed this. I like that, even though I said it's like a podcast, I like that they called it a TV show, made it a TV show, because I think the visuals and everything on the screen is pleasing to look at. Like it's really cool to look at. Mm-hmm. And I like reading the subtitles of the conversation and stuff, and it's just an interesting idea.
The one thing that I didn't like about it, but it's just me being curious, is that you don't really get an end to each episode until the very end, but even then you don't even really get an end, and it's kind of just like,
well, you get an end because you get closure. You get what was happening now and what...
Well, yeah, but not in the moment. So I will say that this show is very complex because you have to have an open mind to what they're talking about and the things that you have to imagine going on through through the audio, basically, because it's a lot of what ifs. So after watching this whole series, even after the first episode, I actually enjoyed this show. I felt like I was gonna like it from the jump, but it was like set in stone that I liked it after watching it, just because it's different. Like, I've never seen anything like it, and it just kind of keeps you guessing while it's going, like any other show, but this one was just different.
The thing for me with this is I liked the first episode, even though it was weird, but the series was disappointing for me because I just feel like every episode was pretty similar to each other. Yeah, I just wanted more variety. I get it, they wanted it to connect at the end and all that, but also with this all weird stuff that's going on, like it was just the same stuff kept happening, and I thought this was actually gonna be more realistic with like just crime stuff or some like creepy, scary stuff going on. And it wasn't really that. It was more, I mean, the first episode, it was creepy and this and that, but then once you keep going, it's like, you kind of understand it's the same thing going on over and over again. But it was still good.
Yeah, that was the thing about the show. Like, you notice the repetition within the episodes. I wouldn't have mind each episode be different about something else.
For me, if they do another season, which they probably will, I hope they do switch it up, or at least get more deeper into the theory of like what this was all about, with like different dimensions and time travel, basically. It would have been cool if they would have went farther into it or something like that, but they didn't really. They kind of stayed on the surface. Well, they sort of stayed on the surface, but they did go deep at the same time. But I feel like it's just, since every episode was pretty much the same, like it didn't get deeper and deeper, it just kind of stayed.
It would have definitely been cool if they did do like a crossover between the episodes.
Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of what the last episode was.
Yeah.
Sort of.
But I think it would just been more interesting if they did it between the episodes.
So yeah, that's going to be the review for Calls. Wasn't much to say about it because it's like not much to the show. Like we said, there's not much visually. It's mostly just audio, but it was still pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested in another season. But before we go, obviously, we got to give you our rating.
So I'd give this TV series a 78. I did like it, and I like how it was kind of different from what we normally see. But I just wish I got more from it, but I'll definitely be interested in a season 2, and hopefully they kind of change paths from the season 1.
For me, I'd probably have to give it like I would probably go like a 75. I thought it was good. I think I'm giving 75 mostly because I expected more from it, and I thought it was gonna be a little different, and I didn't get that. But overall, it was not bad, and I probably would recommend it because it's short, so you literally can watch this in a day if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But either way, though, that's going to be the video. If you enjoyed it, definitely like. We appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't already. And comment down below your thoughts. Is this a show that's like weird? Is it like just like why even make it a TV show? It's a podcast. Or can you guys sit there and just watch, like visual audio and subtitles and stuff? Let us know down below. But either way, though, my name's Matt.
My name's Nicole.
And we'll catch you next time.